Hello, lovely people. It's another day with a lady woman, and I trust everybody is fine. All thanks to God Almighty. So, today we are going to be doing something very simple. We're going to be using this particular fabric to make a simple gather skirt. Okay, that is not just the end. After the skirt, we're going to be doing a DIY method of turning it into a pinafore. Okay, so you can either do it a simple gather skirt or a pinafore dress. All right, so I have here 1 yard and about 27 inches of fabric. The reason I chose to use this measurement is because I don't want the gathers to be too heavy. I want it very scanty. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and cut the length of my skirt. So the length of my skirt is 23 inches. I'll go straight ahead and remove my 23 inches, which is the length of my skirt. This should be a very exciting tutorial. So I measured 25 inches. Okay, so this here now is the length of my skirt. I'll go ahead and cut it out. Okay, so this now is for the skirt. If you wish to put lining, it is okay by you, but I think I'll be doing my own this way without lining. I'll also go ahead and cut the band for it. Now the length is excluding the band. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut about 2.5 inches for band. 2.5 inches, which is here. Okay, I'll remove this one, and this is going to form a band. Okay, so now we have the band, 2.5 inches. When unfold, if you open it, is 5 inches. Right. So I'll quickly go to the machine and use a very temporary stitch to gather this place. Okay, to the measurement of the circumference of my waist. Then I will include my zip allowance. So this is the band, and I've used the soft interlining just to give it a little weight. And this is the skirt. I've made my temporary stitch. All I need to do is to keep drawing until I get the circumference of my waist. When I get it, I'll still use my machine to match it so that it does not move. So now I've made the gathers, and as you can see, it's very scanty. Okay, if you like, you can make yours bulky, but I don't want mine to be bulky. That's why I choose it to be like this. Okay, so I'll go to the machine and still step on the gather so that it does not shift when I'm joining it to the band, or when I'm joining the band to the waistline, either way. Okay, so when I do that, I will then attach the band to the waistline area. And this is what we have after the gathers and the joining of the band. Okay, I have to keep this aside and then go to the upper part. That is the pinafore. I'll cut both the front and the back simultaneously. So my half length is 17 inches. I'm just adding half inch to it. Okay. Also my shoulder is 16, that is 8, but I won't be using 8. I'll be using 14 inches, which is here. Okay. And then at this lower side, it's going to be a little bit narrower than the shoulder. Okay. But if you want to leave yours straight, that is your choice. But I want my own to have just a narrow effect at the lower part. So for the lower part, I will use 5.5 inches. That is when you open it up, 11 inches. Okay. This is 3 inches for shoulder slope. I'll use half an inch this time around. Okay. And then the neck is going to be a V-neck. The depth is about 8.5 inches. And for the width, 4.5 inches or 4.25 inch. I used 4.25. This is subject to change. When I cut it and I don't like it, I'll still change it. So the front and the back is the same. Everything about this upper part is the same thing, both the front and the back. Now I check the volume of the neck. I think I'll still go down by 1 inch. It's not as low as I want it. Okay. Now this is perfect. I will now go ahead and line this particular one. Okay. I'll be lining it this way. This V-neck, I will line it. I will line both sides and then turn it, close up the down part and this shoulder area. I'll repeat again. First I will do the V-neck, line it, and then the two sides I also line it, so that I will now turn it inside out from this waist area. Okay, when I do that, I will then close up here and the shoulder. I hope it's clear enough. Now I have lined it. I hope you see it, the two sides and the v-neck. So I'll now try to join both the front and the back at the shoulder. And because I wouldn't want it to show, I will employ our method here. I'll have to turn one over again. Now I turn this one over. I hope you can see the roughness. I hope you see it, okay? So what I will do now, you need to be careful here since I didn't use lining so that you don't confuse yourself. This is the front one, and the one below here is the front one also. Okay, so the front one should overlap the front one of this one. This is what I mean. So I'll now push this one all the way up to this shoulder and push this one at the same time. I hope you understand what I'm doing. Okay, so when it gets here, you just make your stitch. Okay, do the same thing at the other side and turn it again so that the roughness here is tucked inside very well. Okay, so you get something like this after the joining. I hope you see there's no roughness here. All right, now we go back to our skirt. You see I folded it, okay, and then this is the midpoint. I removed my 1.5 inches I added for zipper allowance. This is what I mean. I hope you see it. You see the zipper allowance, so it's not part of the measurement. I removed it, okay. So this is the midpoint here, okay. Hope you can see it. And then for the upper part, you can see where I put the notch. That is also the midpoint of both the front and the back. Okay, we are supposed to just join it like this. Okay, you join this way, you join at this other side so that you get your complete pinafore. But because this is a detachable, what we are going to do here is, at this point, we are going to have either your press button or normal button at this point, okay. And then at this point, you be careful so that you get it correctly. I'm not taking any measurements here again, okay. This is just common sense. So you see it. If you want your button to be here and here, you just need to place it and mark, okay. So since I want mine to be here and here, that's the marking we have at these 2 points. So on my skirt, I'm going to put either press button or normal button. And then on this other one, on the pinafore, I'm going to put the cover of the press button. That is if I'm putting press button at the skirt. But if it's a normal button, then I should put my buttonhole here. I hope you guys understood me. Okay, now I want to use normal button, so I'll go ahead and put my buttonhole at these 2 points. And here are the buttonholes. You can see them here. I hope you see them. Okay, so this one now is ready on its own. The last thing to do will be to join our skirt by the side, insert our zip. I already folded the hemline, okay. Just join at the side, insert zip, and then carefully put our button. So I have attached the buttons. I hope you can see them. These are the buttons. I attached it on the wrong side, not on the right side, okay, because the upper part is going to be tucked inwards, so that's why the button has to be inwards. Please, you are free to use press button, whatever works for you, okay. And these are my button holes. I hope you can see them. You see, I had to knit in this lower part, the waistline area. Okay, you can go ahead and do so to your own. So I will now try our dress on. All right, so this is it. Even though this is not the best to use in rocking this kind of dress, but I just needed to show you guys the fitting. You see how beautiful it is. So whenever you don't feel like you want to do pinafore, you can always, pull it out. Okay? And it becomes a skirt. Thank you, lovely people, for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed this very tutorial. I look forward to seeing you in my next tutorial. If this tutorial has been helpful to you, please encourage us by giving us your thumbs up. And also don't forget to share our videos, okay? Till we meet again, stay safe, take very good care of yourself, be kind to your neighbor, and be innovative. Bye.